Hello, my name is Muha and I'm a Warframe partner on Twitch TV. Here are 14 tips for new Warframe players. Tip number 1, the best build. There's not a best Warframe or best weapon in the game. Trying to obtain a build earlier on in the game will just likely lead to frustration, as many of these are not obtainable or even usable by new players. Instead, play frames you currently have and try to make them better. Tip number 2, spending starter platinum. All new Warframe accounts generally start with 50 platinum, the premium in-game currency. Almost everything in the game can be acquired without buying platinum. It's recommended that you only spend this platinum on Warframe slots and weapon slots. You will run out of these, and you do not want to be forced to delete a rare or hardened weapon just to claim another. It is also recommended to never rush construction of items, as this money can be better spent elsewhere. If you are unaware of how to make platinum, please see my guide in the description below. Tip number 3, selling items. Be careful about selling any item in Warframe. The reason why is because there are many items that are used as an ingredient to build other new items. For instance, the Act Bolto recipe requires 2 fully built Boltos. Thus, you should never get rid of the original Bolto. I'll speak about this a bit later in another tip, but also make sure that any items being consumed in the recipe are fully leveled before being used. In the description below is a link to the Warframe Wikipedia page. On this page, there's a table that shows which weapons are used as a component for other weapons. Finally, never get rid of any item that ends in the word prime or other items with a special prefix or suffix, like Dex, Mulus, or Vandal. These names denote that there are better or special versions of normal items. The only exception to this rule is MK1 or Mark I weapons, which can safely be sold after they're fully leveled. Tip number 4, levels. There are many different types of levels in the game. Here are the ones you need to know. Your Warframe level refers to the level of the currently equipped Warframe. This level is unique to each Warframe, thus every Warframe must be leveled individually. The maximum level is 30. Your weapon level refers to the level of the currently equipped weapon. Like Warframe levels, it is unique to each weapon. For most weapons, the maximum level is 30. However, there are exceptions to this rule. Your master rank is more like a traditional player level of other games. It is based upon the cumulative amount of Warframes, weapons, and other items that have been leveled up. This is another reason why it's highly recommended to never get rid of an item that has not been fully leveled. Once a player has enough master rank experience, the Lotus will offer an invite to a master rank test. Be warned that failing this test will result in a 24-hour timer until you can try again. Tip number 5, practicing mastery rank tests. As just mentioned in the previous tip, you can and should practice master rank tests before attempting them for real. This will allow you to choose the most optimal Warframe and weapon combination for passing each test. Tip number 6, beginner player progression. For newer players, I always recommend doing the available storyline missions first. I cannot stress enough that these should be done alone. This is because some of them will teach you things that are essential to later gameplay. This also helps you avoid major spoilers to the game's amazing storyline quests. Keep in mind that some of these storyline missions are actually solo only, meaning that others will not be able to join and assist you. Tip number 7, exploring. Once you've completed all the available storyline missions, I recommend traveling to and unlocking all the planetary nodes. These nodes will unlock as a player successfully completes missions on the preceding node. Keep in mind that in order to travel to the next planet, you must complete the junction requirements too. Completing these nodes as you go along will help you later on in the game, as there is a particular game mode that is only unlocked after you've completed every node. Tip number 8, free loot. If you have Amazon Prime, you can get free loot in Warframe by following these steps. First, you must link your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch TV account. Please follow the link in the description below for instructions of how to do this. Second, you must navigate to the Twitch Prime Warframe page, again, linked in the video description below, and link your Twitch Prime account to your Warframe account. When you successfully link your Amazon, Twitch, and Warframe accounts, you will receive an in-game message with your new items. By linking your Amazon Prime account to Twitch, you will also receive a free monthly subscription to your favorite Twitch content creator. Finally, by linking your accounts, you will be eligible for numerous free loot drops given out during official Warframe developer streams, as well as select Warframe partner streams. Tip number 9, Burnout. Searching for elusive Warframe parts or weapon mods constantly will lead you to burning out and hating the game. I suggest making a shopping list or use a spreadsheet and rotate between the items you're trying to obtain. Some suggested utilities to help you get organized are in the video description below. Tip number 10. Hacking. In Warframe, there are two different types of hacking puzzles, Grineer and Corpus. Grineer puzzles are very straightforward, and thus you're introduced to them very early on in the tutorial missions. For Corpus puzzles, I recommend working on aligning the edge pieces with each other first, then spinning the centerpiece until it solves itself. Because puzzles will always be solvable, spinning the centerpiece until it solves is the fastest solution. Once you learn how to hack, and only then, you can buy and make cipher gear items to instantly solve almost all puzzles. The beginner 1x and 10x blueprints are available from the market console for credits. Once you have ciphers, be sure to use the default shortcut key of Y to instantly select the cipher and use it from your gear wheel. Keep in mind that for certain high-level missions, ciphers are completely disabled and you must still hack manually. Tip number 11. Boosters. If you have a bit of extra platinum laying around or you choose to buy platinum, one of the next recommended items to get are boosters. Acquiring additional boosters will simply extend the time left on that type of booster. Time left on your boosters can be seen in the top right-hand corner of your game UI. There are 4 different types of normal boosters. Affinity boosters. Affinity boosters doubles the amount of experience gained, or affinity. If you create a new account and use my referral code, you will receive a 7-day affinity booster. Resource boosters. This booster will double the amount of normal resources that are picked up, to include rares, like organ cells. This does not work on Warframe, weapon, or other parts that are intended to be built. Resource drop chance booster. This booster will increase the chance for common and uncommon resources to drop. Unlike the resource booster, the resource drop chance booster does not work on rares. Thus, I do not recommend this booster as much as a plain resource booster, as it only influences the drop rates, making it less effective than the normal resource booster's ability to double all pickups. They will, however, work together, increasing drop rates as well as double picking everything up. The final type of common booster you can get is a credit booster. This booster does as it says, it doubles all the credits that are picked up. This is not recommended as credits are very plentiful once certain aspects of the game are unlocked. Keep in mind that these boosters will stack with various global events, certain Warframe skills, as well as other things that are beyond the scope of this video. Tip number 12. Vacuum Sentinel. By completing your first junction mission, you will acquire a Vacuum Sentinel blueprint. When built, this Sentinel can be modded with the Vacuum mod. This mod will significantly increase your pickup range of all nearby dropped items. This is immensely useful as you'll get to spend less time running around picking up items and more time actually completing the mission. Tip number 13. New player and region chat. People in the community of Warframe are very helpful to each other. If you have a question, be sure to ask it in chat. There is even an automated bot that can answer most common questions instantly. If you are still not able to find an answer, try posting on the official Warframe forums or look in the Warframe Wikipedia. Keep in mind that this wiki has a lot of spoilers. All these links are in the video description below. Tip number 14. Warframe Etiquette. As a longtime player and community leader, I strongly recommend you learn the unwritten etiquette rules of Warframe. Because of the special importance of this topic, I have created a separate video just for it. Like always, the link is in the video description below. And that's it. 14 tips from me to you about how to improve your Warframe experience. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more.